Program opens with logo and words. Special report, Solar Eclipse 2024. Race car on the track, moves right to left, with Indianapolis Motor Speedway identified. Medium shot of the pylon announcing IMS Solar Eclipse presented by Purdue University. Slow pullback from the crowd milling about the infield parking lot, dissolving to a pan down of the pagoda to Florence Myers and Lee Martin.
Welcome to the National Federation of the Blind Newsline, Indiana, and we are at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Cut the crowd of thousands. Cut to Florence dancing with a 10-foot robot. Slow push into the crowd with logo and words.
We are the nation's blind, and we read NFB Newsline.
As I travel the nation, I read NFB Newsline.
I live in Valparaiso, Indiana, and I listen to my local news on NFB Newsline.
As a student, I enjoy reading current events on NFB Newsline.
Learn more by calling 855-963-6476 or visit nfbnewsline-in.org.
Subscribe free to NFB Newsline today. You gonna count me down?
We have disabilities.
And we make you uncomfortable.
It's why you love to vote as prom king.
But do you remember us on Monday?
You are afraid to see us fail.
It's why you place us in jobs
with few challenges.
We make you nervous.
So you do really silly things.
like talking louder to someone who's blind.
Now, think about that.
And then take a deep breath.
Relax.
Relax.
Just be yourself.
Be you.
Just be cool.
Because most certainly,
I am.
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 This guy is.
We are.
Segment 2 opens with logo and words, special report, Solar Eclipse 2024. Dissolve to children signing a poster. Send your signature into space. Dissolve to Lee Martin.
We want to welcome you to the National Federation of the Blind Newsline, Indiana. And we are here at the Indiana Motor Speedway. And we're here today with the one in many years event, the Eclipse. And Florence, it's busy out here.
It's very good.
You know, and we met a gentleman today. His name is Matt Boss. And Matt, you're from Muncie, Indiana, Ball State?
Near Ball State. We're in a little city called Upland. It's only about 3,000 people living there. But we started a space company about 10 years ago. And it's been growing ever since. So we're about 100 satellites in orbit now.
100 satellites in orbit.
Well, that's right.
So what are we here for today? Do you want to explain a little bit about why you're here today and why we're here?
Exactly, I'll have to. Well, we got the Solar Eclipse that we're all excited about. That happens pretty rarely. We next to not till 2040. So this will be a really great experience that we all can come together and experience it together in a new way. One of the things that we're doing today here at the Indy 500 is that we'll be launching a high-altitude balloon launch with Near Space Education and Near Space Launch and Tactile Engineering. We're really excited about that partnership together, where we get to include some new technologies from Tactile, which they have a very dynamic braille reading system that we can bring the data from our space scientists and bring that down into their systems and experience the eclipse together. And so we'll be launching that here at 12 o'clock today, right before the eclipse. It'll go, the balloon will go to the top of the atmosphere, 3 times as tall as Everest, to 100,000 feet. And it gets to have some great different temperatures and experiencing the eclipse from all different sensors and systems that way. So we're excited about this launch and partnerships and experiencing the eclipse through this system. It is, yeah. They're saying up to 30,000 people will be here at IMS here, and a lot of different people coming through here. Today we have neat things where you can actually sign a satellite, and that will go into orbit too. So we'll have that as another fun way to celebrate the day. There's 20 balloon launches happening throughout the day. And also this data is being shared across the whole nation in different places. And I know some of the tactiles information is being used in other states around here. And we'll be reviewing this data with a lot of people from all the people launching the 20 balloons a couple weeks after the eclipse. So love that we're learning from the eclipse today and in awe of what's going on, but also let's keep learning about space and science and use this as a great place to start growing your interests and dreaming big. How can we dream about what we can do and learn from?
Now, you're working also with blind students from the Indiana School for the Blind and Visually Impaired. You want to talk about that a little bit and their participation in our person?
Yeah, fantastic. Well, so Brandon Pearson, our STEM director, he's been teaching some co-classes with Tactile Engineer on the balloon launch. They've been coming with experiments and payloads to put on the launch today. So a lot of the students in the School of Blind, they've been participating in different classes. They've already done a balloon launch prior to this, and now they'll do one actually on the eclipse. So they get a lot of great experience of science and engineering from the space side that we get to work on a lot of times. And then also work with the students now, and they get the experience of what we do in our, before we launch our satellites, we do balloon launches. The students get that same experience of STEM and education that we're having, and get to test these ideas during the eclipse itself. So it's been fantastic working with the students there, and working with Tactile too, as we share the data through their systems, and also going through the class of the scientific process and just how can we make space accessible for everyone there. So it's really, we're excited about the program and the projects that the students are coming up with fantastic experiments, and excited what they launched today and across the state.
Well, I know we're very excited as well, working along with Tactile Engineering and their Cadence tablet.
Yes.
You know, and that is, so talk about the Cadence tablet for a minute.
Yeah, so the Cadence tablet, I mean, it's not the one that gets to use it as much as Brandon, our STEM director, but it has been a fantastic tool where we can send, basically we send all of our data down. So Iridium, it's a satellite constellation that's in orbit. We send it back down through a server, and then we send it to the Cadence tablet. And so can dynamically show the graphs of the temperature as it changes as it goes in orbit, or different sensors that you can imagine that you would want to study as the balloons go up. So the Cadence has a dynamic rail reader, as I understand, that you can actually use that to see the experiments that the students are building and see as it's going up in the altitude what's going on with their experiments, and be a part of the process of the mission. So Tactile has opened up that door for us to work in the space sector with that neat tablet. So that's my understanding there.
Okay, so the STEM project name is pretty reviews, where students that are blind, they think they're right?
Yeah, they get to be very involved, and they get to be cutting edge research, and right in the neatest series of space science right now that we're trying to take a lot of. And Near Space Launch started 10 years ago out of a university, and they want to continue to see education for all, and any way that we can plug that in and make that work together and collaborate. So we really want to have students dream big and dream about what they want to do, and they can get to that. And any way we can do that with our partners, we would love to do that. So
Well, so what is your thoughts on the future for the blind students, blind science, or STEM students that are and what's great work that we're doing with NASA?
It's on panel today with NASA, and they're excited. They're asking for people to replace them as they get ready to retire, and they're needing more help. And students are getting, I think, new technologies bring some neat opportunities for different projects, and I think this is just the beginning of a lot of neat opportunities of collaboration for NASA and others, and for ourselves to get into the space sciences. For what you're sharing as well. So I think the doors are opening for a lot of different projects through our 3 different technologies now as well. So
because I know the National Federation of the Blind, we also have some of the same goals as far as the blind students are concerned, as far as the STEM and space science. We also have these events at our center campus.
Yes, that's
so. This is a great thing that we're doing here. Glad to be a part of it, and we're glad that you have taken the time out to share with us today. And I look to see you under the eclipse.
That's right. There we go. It's coming soon. So thank you for letting me share today.
All right.
Appreciate you both here. So guys, thank you. Thank you for letting me be part of it.
Resolve to a balloon launch. Dissolve to teens and instructors around tables. Dissolve to children making bracelets with beads. Dissolve to an overhead view of the bead making. Dissolve to a close-up of putting on a bracelet. Cut to race car mascot with child. Pan to crowd with logo and works.
I am a blind vendor, and one of the things that I truly miss is reading Vending Times magazine.
Hoosiers can hear Indiana magazines, circulars, national magazines, and information from across the globe. Learn more by calling 855-963-6476 or visit nfbnewsline-in.org.
It is a fantastic service.
Subscribe free to NFB Newsline today.
Segment 3 opens with a push to the crowd and logo and words. Dissolves to TV camera setup. Dissolve to Lee and Florence walking with their canes. Cut to the crowd in the stands and on the track. Dissolve to kids at a table with Cadence tablet and tactile engineering personnel. Dissolve to a booklet showing the Eclipse tracks over the next few years. Pull up to reveal Florence and Lee with a Cadence tablet with IV Alt.
We're the National Federation of the Blind Newsline, Indiana, and we're here at the Indiana Motor Speedway during the eclipse, the solar eclipse. And we are here at the table. Matter of fact, we're in garage, 27? Sure. We're in garage 27, and we're here with Ivy. And Ivy has a device that's called the Cadence tablet. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and the Cadence tablet. And she's introducing us to this larger version of the Cadence tablet. And I tell you, Florence and I both got our hands on these pulsating dots, which are called tactile images. So you want to explain a little bit about what we're actually feeling here?
Okay, so right now what you guys are feeling is our ball game. It's just a game that we created really to just help the visually impaired and blind to get a little bit of a feel how the dots will be moving in real time, because you guys haven't been able to like really feel like dots moving in real time before. And later on today, we're actually going to be using this to show a lot of people the solar eclipse in real time, like how it would be like a bunch of dots will be up, like showing like the sun, and then it'll be like some dots will be going away, but that's going to be like your way of seeing the solar eclipse is making it dark. Like the moon is going over the sun, and like the dots going away, that's the darkness that we're all seeing.
Okay.
So these dots, how actually are you getting these dots to move? Is it YouTube, or how exactly are you getting these dots?
The dots, there's a little magnet in there that makes them go up and down, and it's actually one of the only metal things in there. We have to keep it really no metal in there really, because of the magnet. It brings the dot up, and then it will also bring it back down when the signal says it needs to go up and down.
Okay, so with this device here, the Cadence tablet, what is the value of this to our students, blind and visually impaired students?
I just talked to my stepdad, which is he's one of the people that helped he's one of the main people that have been helping build this company up. He's been making the company to help bring this tablet to blind people.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
great man.
Yes, he is. But I was just talking to him, and people in Indiana, Florida, Ohio, and Alabama can actually get this tablet for free, because those are the places where we're able to like get them right now. But we're trying to get it to where it's ready and available for everybody.
Okay, so this tablet is actually being used right now in the ISBBI.
Yeah, this tablet is actually being used in a few of the schools in Ohio, Alabama, Florida, and Indiana. At the Indiana School of Blind, they've been using this tablet all year.
That's great. So Indiana School for the Blind and Vision Impaired, IPVI, okay. And you know, with your stepdad making all this, he's the CEO of the Textile Engineering, correct?
Yep. He
So,
is the CEO.
okay. So you sound like you're very engaged with this.
Yeah, I was working for him a few years ago, and then I went off and started doing my own thing, and then I was thinking about coming back and helping with them again. I just haven't been back there yet. I was thinking about going back here in June, though.
Oh, okay, well that'd be a great thing because it's a great product, and I can see how essential it would be for the blind and visually impaired to be inclusive into our society. You know, it's just like today's event. I mean, this is for many of us once in a lifetime event, and to be able to be blind and to be able to gain access or get these images that we need to have just through our fingertips on what the sun is like through the image of the sun that this depicts, as well as the moon as it comes over the sun in real time.
Yes.
That is really amazing.
It is. I think that this is awesome. What your dad is doing, what you're doing. Now, so right now, there's not a target age group for using this tablet.
I would hope that. I think he wants to go down to like as young as you can to be able to use the tablet. Like, as long as you're able to use the tablet, I would assume that he'd want to be able to get that out to you. Like, if we can get kindergartners to be able to use the tablet, then that would be amazing. We want to get them, like, the younger you are, the easier it would be, like, learning how to use it, like, as time goes on.
Yeah, because we see children right now in the age 3 years old with cell phones and things like that. I'm pretty sure that this tablet would be so useful.
Yes.
Even what we consider tablets. It's awesome.
And Ivy, let's don't forget us seniors. You know, because we definitely like to be included in all of this new technology as well.
Oh yes, we are trying to get it to everyone, like not even just people in school and stuff. That was just our first objective, was to get it into the schools and stuff, because it really does help a lot of kids and stuff with learning and being able to keep up with their peers.
Yes, and I do understand that people that have neuropathy and different trying to recover from some kind of hand or nerve disease in their hand or nerve injury in their hand, that they can use this to help desensitize different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a great tool, and it is not just only for games. It's also good for your books, your reading, and things of that nature. Correct?
Yeah. We have books on here. You can actually search the web on here too.
Okay.
Yeah, and we wanted to get it. It's not yet, but we want to get it to where you can connect your iPhone or like any type of phone to it, and you can like get anything from like your phone and bring it up onto the tablet.
Oh, that's gonna be great, because even with our National Federation of the Blind Newsline, this will be probably a great tool, and I know that our sponsor technology, director of sponsor technology, Scott White, would be interested in this as well. They're in Baltimore. So we're gonna, I'm feeling all these little pulsating dots as they go around.
Yeah, some of the dots sometimes will get stuck up on here. They usually do go back down after, like, sometimes you'll just like do a little bit of like a little brush and they'll go down, and then sometimes it just needs to go right back over it, or sometimes you do have to reset the tablet. But most of the time they do end up just going down by themselves. They just get stuck on them a little bit. But if one thing that we did make sure with the tablet design is if, like, let's say you got something sticky on there, like on the top of it, you wouldn't have to get like a whole new one. You could just take off the case of it and clean the case and then put it back on, and then that would help. It would be like brand new for it.
So
Yeah, that's interesting. How can they get more information about this tablet?
We do have a QR code that would bring people to our website, and that we're using to help like get people signed up to help bring the tablet to schools all around the world. Now, I'm sorry, I keep saying world, but it's country right now. We would hope to get it all around the world, but right now it's just the country. And that would also have like other like information on it. It's over there. I can't grab it right now. It's too far away.
But they go to, I guess it's tactileengineering.com.
No, not that. It was the paper down there. No, it's a little paper.
Put your hands on there and play with it.
Yeah, it was tactileengineering.com/every-student.
Okay.
Or
engineeringtactile.com.
Yeah, that would be for the
/every student.
Yeah, that would be to get the tablet to every student in America right now. And then there's another one that's info@tactileengineering.com. That would give you more information on the tablet itself and our company.
Okay. Would you repeat that again, please?
info@tactile/engineering.com.
Okay. And so this is right now, we're following the track of this pulsating ball to go here.
Do you guys want me to get a game up for you, maybe?
Not right now.
Not right now? Okay.
So what we're looking at right now is actually 4 tablets, right?
Yes.
And they're all magnetized together, right?
Yes.
And so it makes this one big tablet.
Yeah.
Okay, display. And then, can I take this off right real quick? This one?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. And so this is what the one would be like.
Yeah, that's how one would be.
Okay, so there's 3 other of these in here.
Yes.
And they're all pulsating. Now, could I actually play a game or read with someone or interact with someone that's at another location around the country?
I am not sure about that. I would assume that would be something that would come along when we get the tablet to be able to connect to our phones. But right now,
Person being shown the Cadence tablet with logo and words appearing to close the segment.
I'm Danny Wayne Beamer, Program Manager of the Elder Blind Program at the Will Center in Terre Haute, Indiana. I introduced the NFB Newsline to seniors in 13 southwestern counties in Indiana. I also utilize the NFB Newsline for my radio station public affairs shows. The NFB Newsline. Experience it today.
Learn more by calling 855-963-6476 or visit nfbnewsline-in.org.
We are the nation's blind, and we read NFB Newsline.
Segment 4 opens with partial eclipse and logo and words appear. Slow dissolve to a still of Lee and Florence tapping the bricks on the racetrack. Dissolve to a near eclipse. Dissolve to a still of the eclipse unity. Dissolve to a video of the unity. Dissolve to a still of Lee and Florence with their glasses on, with the total eclipse in the background. Dissolve to the moon moving away, revealing the sun. Dissolve to Florence and Lee.
The solar eclipse.
What do you think, Lee? What do you think?
I'm still in amaze because how you can feel the air, the atmosphere change. You know, and we're here where they say it's the greatest spectacle in racing, but I think this is one of the greatest spectacles they've ever had at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Just, man, you can just feel it in the air, the great music in the background, the roar of the people that's here and their excitement, and with Jeff explaining us everything to us, oh, it was just, you know, I'm fulfilled. What about you?
Well, you already know me. I'm just so excited to be here, to be a part of this. I mean, this is the first time that I have ever witnessed an eclipse. I mean, I know it's happened before, but this is the first time that I've actually been a part of actually looking at it. Even though I can't see it, I can feel
Feel the energy,
Yes.
and this is just something to transcribe. But when you try to it's almost you can't even put it into words. As it was passing through the 3 or 4 minutes of total eclipse darkness, and and to hear Jeff talk about the aura around with the sun and the flames, oh, it's just something to be a part of. And I just thank God for having an opportunity to be a part of this.
Me too.
Because we may never see this again in our lifetime.
That's right, and I'm just in awe.
Yeah.
That's the only word that I can use.
You know,
I'm just in awe.
you know, and I'll tell you, to have the groups here with the Indiana School for the Blind, and also with the tactile engineering and the space science individuals working with the STEM programs for the blind and visually impaired, it is great. And I'll tell you, a few years from now, you know, the blind community can always know that we're a part of our society and a part of our world. So I'm just thankful. You know, we don't have to always live in the dark, because there's gonna be light, just like the eclipse.
That's it.
Just like the eclipse. So there will be light. There's always, as they say, there's light at the end of the tunnel. We might not be able to actually physically see the light, but we are a part of that light. And thank you. And I just want to thank our main man, Jeff Elliott, for helping us to capture all of this. And Jeff, I know you're on the back of that camera, but we just want to say we appreciate you dearly. And thank you so very much. So this is going to conclude the part of our, our experience. It's another life experience. And we want to thank our viewing and listening audience. So I hope that you guys protected your eyes, and we just want to stay tuned for the next show. God bless you all.
It's out to the local in words over the crowd leaving the track.
The National Federation of the Blind, Newsline, Indiana. For more information, go to nfb-in.org or call 855-963-6476. That's 855-963-6476.
Producer, host Lee Martin and Florence Myers. Camera director Jeff Elliott. Editor Joe Estes.
The National Federation of the Blind encourages you to live the life you want.